God, being love, is also happiness. What's good, fam? We made it to lesson 103 of A Course in Miracles. We're gonna dive straight in today and see what we come across in today's practice period. And if you got the book, you already know where to go. If you don't got the book yet, the PDF is in the description. Let's go ahead and begin. 103. God, being love, is also happiness. Happiness is another attribute of love. It cannot be apart from it, nor can it be experienced where love is not. Love has no limits, being everywhere, and therefore joy is everywhere as well. Yet, can the mind deny that this is so, believing there are gaps in love where sin can enter, bringing pain instead of joy? This strange belief would limit happiness by redefining love as limited and introducing opposition in what has no limit and no opposite. Fear is associated then with love, and its result becomes the heritage of minds that think what they have made is real. These images, with no reality and truth, bear witness to the fear of God. Forgetting being love, he must be joy. This basic error we will try again to bring to truth today and teach ourselves. God, being love, is also happiness. To fear him is to be afraid of joy. Begin your periods of practicing today with this association, which corrects the false belief that God is fear. It also emphasizes happiness belongs to you because of what he is. Allow this one correction to be placed within your mind each waking hour today. Then welcome all the happiness it brings as truth replaces fear and joy becomes what you expect to take the place of pain. Now remember, it states right here, welcome all the happiness it brings as truth replaces fear. Truth is all that is, which is love, which is light, happiness, etc., whatever attribute you would like to call it. And fear is not really there. Fear is what me and you made. Remember, our thoughts are images that me and you have made. And it stated earlier in this lesson, these images with no reality and truth bear witness to the fear of God. Forgetting love, he must be joy. Me and you are afraid of our own images because we have given all the power. Now, we've discussed this a lot before, but it is definitely crucial to repeat that me and you, who are unknowingly projecting from time to time, have beliefs still that we are unaware are there, and they are kind of acting beneath the surface without us even knowing because we're just that unaware, and we're projecting all those fears out there. So we think we see an ugly person, we think we see an annoying individual, an individual who got us angry and we will never forgive, or whatever may be occurring out there in the world. And out there is really not out there. There is no out there. It only appears to be out there based off of the body's eyes. But whenever you have true vision, you understand that there is no out there because you are one with all aspects of creation. So if you are seeing something other than love, which is all that is, then that must be of your own making. And that is what we are here to undo today. Because although it may be true in our minds, it is not really true in reality. Now, again, I'm sure at this point in our practice periods together, after these few months that we have been here, me and you are getting a grasp of this information, and we are understanding that we are the ones that cause, and we are no longer in blame mode. We are no longer blaming outside conditions or circumstances or events for why we feel the way we feel and why we are experiencing what we are experiencing. I'm sure and positive that me and you know that it is all us. It is me and you who are doing it to ourselves, and we have taken all our control back, and now we are doing something about removing all the blockages so that way we can experience joy and the love and light that we are, because it is needless to experience otherwise. Now, mentioning all of this because, again, although me and you have a good grasp on this, we have to remember that everyone else does not. Most people out there do not have an idea of what is going on beneath their eyes because they are perceiving from the lens of fear. They are wearing the brown tinted shades that we discuss every now and then. And because they are wearing those glasses, all they see is the brown tint. And they think that what they're seeing is reality. They think that what they are seeing is true, and they are afraid of what they see, but it's only because they have given all their power to the images that they have created. And created is too strong of a word because you cannot create something that is apart from God's will, but miscreated would be a better word, or made would be a better word. These images that everyone has made are being projected onto you. So everyone you come across, you have to keep in mind that they are most likely projecting onto you, and they look for you for their salvation, whether that is in a way that they feel like they need you in order to be whole, or they are afraid of you or angry at you or want nothing to do with you. They are forgetting that they are who they are. They're forgetting that they are as God created them. They are forgetting that although their body's eyes see a separate individual, which is you, in reality, you are really one with them. And there is no place where you end and they begin. It is one. I promise you, this is all one. It's only this illusion that we appear to see differently with these bodies' eyes. But again, we have to remember that what we see with these bodies' eyes and what we hear with this vibrational interpreter, what we feel with this vibrational interpreter, what we smell and taste and touch with our body's senses is not all that is there. This is just such a limited portion of what me and you are able to interpret. But again, beyond what we can interpret, there is all that is. And me and you are here learning today how to have true vision, which sees past what the body's eyes show us. Now, it's just important to understand that although me and you are there already or getting there, most people are in the hamster wheel of the illusion and they haven't got out. Most people get tiny little glimpses of this knowledge that we discuss. They get tiny little glimpses of this pure state of mind where they are free and they are happy and they are joyous and loving. And then because of their proclivity to think thoughts of fear, or their habit to think thoughts of fear, those thoughts will linger back in and sneak back in because they're not on guard, accepting or rejecting the thoughts that are coming at them, and they are falling back asleep. So that tiny little experience they had, that tiny little instant of enlightenment, was not able to be extended because they didn't allow it to extend. They don't really understand what's happening in those instances. Now, I'm going to use a good example of what that may look like. So whenever I was younger and whenever I was going to school, it was like the middle of the week, let's just say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I was looking forward to the weekends, Friday, Saturday, being on the weekends, there's no school, go have fun. That's what I was looking forward to as a kid. And I wasn't enjoying the present moment because I was so focused on what was going to come. And then whenever the weekend finally came, I experienced that joy for a tiny little instant, and then my mind became preoccupied with past thoughts again that lingered back in due to my mental proclivity. That habit of mine, that habitual pattern of thought, caused me to fall asleep, and now my mind was preoccupied with it's almost Monday, and I was focused about it almost being Monday again, and I wasn't able to enjoy the fullness of that now because I was focused on either what was coming that's not here already, or I wasn't able to see what was here already because I was thinking about what's coming next. And the only reason why, even if it appears like you're thinking of the future, your mind is still really preoccupied with past thoughts, because how do you judge what may happen in the future? The only reason why we think what's going to happen in the future is based off of past experiences. So although it may appear like you're thinking of the future, the only basis you have to think of that is what's happened in past experiences. So whenever you remove attachment to the past and you perceive from this instant and this now, you understand that now is all there is, which is love, light, and joy. And if you were to think of the future from this perspective, then you would see and expect and be in glad expectance that only love could come in the future and only things working out in your favor can come in the future, because that is what's here right now. Whenever you base everything off of right here and now, whether it's the future or the past, whenever you're in this moment looking back, you will see all the love that happened back there, because you understand that love is all there is. This beautiful state of mind is here for us always, and it's only whenever we are asleep that we can't experience this, but it doesn't mean that it's not here. Our inability to see this experience does not mean that it's absent. It just means that we are unable to see it. And why are we unable to see it? Because our minds are preoccupied with the past. And remember, this lesson states God being love is also happiness, and we have to remember that God created all there is, and God creates like himself, meaning all there is love and happiness. And whenever we're not allowing ourselves to experience that love and happiness, then we should be aware of that and then do something about changing that. Let's go ahead and continue. Allow this one correction to be placed within your mind each waking hour today. Then welcome all the happiness it brings, as truth replaces fear and joy becomes what you expect to take the place of pain. God, being love, it will be given to you. Bolster this expectation frequently throughout the day and quiet all your fears with this assurance. Kind and wholly true. God, being love, is also happiness, and it is happiness I seek today. I cannot fail because I seek the truth. Again, God being love is also happiness, and it is happiness that you seek today. You cannot fail because you seek the truth. One more time. God being love is also happiness, and it is happiness that me and you seek today. We cannot fail because we seek the truth. Now, I believe that is the end of that is the end of today's lesson. Again, beautifully written lesson. It is very eye-opening, and it's always very entertaining to discuss these lessons, and it's always so loving to hear this truth stated in different ways, because we can definitely afford to listen to this over and over and over again. We cannot afford to feed our mind with what's happening out there in the world just yet, because we don't understand it. And if we are looking out there for truth, we're not going to find it. We have to look within for truth. Although this book appears like outside of us, it's just reminding us what's already within. You are a powerful genius creator, and you are so powerful that you have made beliefs that you believe are holding you away from experiencing the fullness of what this world has to offer. And that is just not so. You are going to take your power back from those nothingness, from that nothingness out there, those material things, those relationships, people, etc. You are going to take your power back and understand that you are doing it all. You are the master here. You are the genius creator, and you are going to be determined to take a hold of your mind and learn how to train it and think deliberate thoughts, because whenever you offer deliberate intent, then things work out always. And whenever you are asleep and you're wandering in your mind and your intention is being made by default, it's most likely going to be fear, because we've thought fear our whole lives. But remember, the more we practice this, the easier it becomes, and our mind will be preoccupied with this truth. And then we can kick back, press autopilot, and chill, because we know that even if we were to not think and just think by default, it would be thoughts of love and light, because we've practiced this for so long that we cannot think those tiny little irrelevant thoughts no more. They mean nothing. I promise you they don't. They are meaningless. And the more and the more and the more we practice this information, the less willing we will become to tolerate anything other than the love that we are experiencing now. So today, like all of them, was a great lesson. We are going to press pause right here, and we will meet here again tomorrow for lesson 104.